Welcome back. Let's get the recording test. Yeah, we're good. So I'm going to load up my game and also in the process show you what the loading screen does when you load a game. And it's pretty darn cool. There we go, Doc Brown's Lab. There we go, load game. Here we go. So when we last left off, we got the notebook from the sale at Doc's estate because he had been missing forever. That's why they did the sale. And we hear the DeLorean outside, and we've just come out to check it.
Doc? Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Alright, so what we need to do is figure out where he went.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
So we pick up the shoe and we have it now. Time circuit keypad, time circuit switch. Let's pick up the tape recorder.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right, last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
So we can't, that's broken. So we can't just easily do it by going to the Last Time Departed. We have to do a little detective work and actually figure it out ourselves. So we know the goal. We have to figure out where Doc went, or at least get some clue to where he went. So what do we need to do here is get the shoe and give it to Einstein.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Let's see what that says.
Ah!
see you sneaking into that liquor store, young man.
We just saw who is going to become a very key and central character in this story. It's a new character, not any in the movies, but there's a lot that happens with her in this game.
I guess there's time for a quick game.
And a lot of times I will click on other things that don't have anything to
Okay, now I'm ready.
do with actual going through the walkthrough, just to show you what it does. But for now, let's see what we can figure out about what's going on.
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on.
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
And that this fact, look it up, is basically going to be her slogan or her saying, just like Doc's Great Scott or Marty's Heavy.
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
And Strickland was another family name that was in a lot of movies in different times. There was a principal, the guy in the Old West, and that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But there might have been others. And of course, Edna in this game.
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there! Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
Well, I was, hope it didn't freeze up there for a minute, but it just took a while to load.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. Now I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
candy looks older than I am. Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
I know you have to get the candy later, but
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. Then don't touch anything.
Oh, the candy looks older than I am.
no, so that's how we get her to go away when we need to do something. We don't want her to see.
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Oh shit!
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
So is there any more?
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall. Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
I know he's gonna keep saying that, but I'm gonna see all the newspapers.
Clint Eastwood plunges to death on runaway train. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Well, then the photo would have never.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
He would still have a grave in the future because they think he would have died, but it wouldn't have had the same date on it. I don't think. Check out these pictures.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Me neither.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
So I don't think she'll let us read the newspapers while she's sitting there.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Well, so this video may be a little longer than normal, but because I don't want to get all the newspapers, little tidbits and stuff in them.
There's the whistle!
We'll skip this dialogue as much as we can. And we'll get going until it cycles back through, and then we'll get on with the story and the actual game.
October 28th, 1985. Authorities still mystified by mall shootout. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
That was, of course, the Libyans.
October 28th, 1985.
Okay, that's it.
I don't even know where to start.
So let's wait for her to come back, and then we'll actually get on with what we need to do.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly. That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays...
Well, let's talk to her.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Which is what we need to do to get the year for Doc, where we go back to save the Doc. But, of course, we don't know the year. So we've got to do a little deducting.
Why do you need all these newspapers? Isn't that the library's job?
Libraries. Eh. Have you seen the smut they keep in their magazine racks?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Hi, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
So what we need to do is we still don't have enough information because we don't know what year the video store went up. So what we need to do is get her binoculars. But she's obviously not going to let us do it
There's the
while she's
whistle!
in there.
Surely the water's boiling.
So let's hurry up and get the binoculars. Well, there it goes.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Oh, I forgot that.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
So I was mistaken. I thought we had to get her out of the room to use binoculars. But we do need her to get out of the room to use the newspapers. Now that we know the year, we should be able to find it in the newspaper stack.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein?
Alright, so that's it for now. Let's stop it here, and next time we'll go back into the past and try and save Doc. Peace out.